Welcome to Ultimate Decades Challenge. Last two episodes were very eventful. Our founder Edmund traveled to whole other city, met a lot of people and other beings. A lot happened, but today we're settling back into Vernon Brooks' regular life. But we now have help of Eden's father Dudley, and help very much needed. I realized that we have no vegetables to cook with. Luckily, a couple episodes ago I spotted these wild mushrooms, so we're gonna harvest them on this fine Tuesday morning. Hanford and Bagley spawns these mushrooms. They a little different from regular wild plants. When you harvest them, there is no plant left behind. I'm allowing my Sims to harvest wild plants once per season. Similarly, how in the rules of Ultimate Decades, you can harvest your own crops only once per season. And I skipped summer entirely. Maybe that's why there are so many of them. The only annoying thing is that you have to click on each one individually. Harvest all doesn't exist for these mushrooms. And I set everyone except Dudley to forage for mushrooms. Dudley is taking care of the garden. It's nice to have 4 adults to take care of everything. Notification wall is full because I'm getting message about each mushroom. Are you hugging? Juliana went and hugged Edmund autonomously. That's new. He and Dudley came back late at night and Julie was already sleeping, so it's first opportunity she had to properly greet them, and she hugged him. In my head, their relationship are difficult. She is here to care for Harold, her grandson, and she blames Edmund for Martha's death and calls him out on behalf of all of his dumb decisions. But maybe now she transitions to I hate you, please don't die stage. Meanwhile, Eden went to actually put those mushrooms to use. We will make fish head stew, very fitting for fisherman's family. Give her some space, oh my god. They all standing around Eden waiting for food. And Julia is complaining about the lack of indoor time because she has indoorsy lifestyle. Ironically, this is your stew. You can even see fish heads. Everyone is eating while Peter is using potty. What can you do? We only have one room. This looks very peaceful and homey. Them sitting around the fire and eating all together before they start their chores for the day. For Dudley is definitely an upgrade from his previous life. Yes, he had neighbors, but it's not the same as family. Peter is done. Good job. We're all proud of you. Go grab some stew. We need to take care of bees, and Edmund is thinking about woohoo. This is right thought. Actually, boys, go play outside. Mom and Dad need to do some chores. Look at his confident walk. They probably missed each other, and enough time has passed since Ulrich was born, and we need to try as often as we can, which is according to rules of this challenge is once a day. Because when Edmund will become an adult, the chance of pregnancy when risky woohoo will go down to 20%, and we need more babies. A lot of this challenge is just trying to procreate faster than Sims are dying. Boys are playing, looking very cute. Actually, they just staring, looking hypnotized by their toys. Now when they're done with woohoo, they can join grandparents in the garden. We need to do a lot of weeding today. Or Eden will go weed plants and Edmund will go hunting. We need meat for cooking. Look at Peter happily running around while adults are working. Look at him go. He's fast. And Harold is barely can hold a balance. It's almost Edmund's birthday. Yeah, I know. And I'm scared. We will be rolling for him in this episode. His first ever role, by the way. Harold wants to talk to Eden, but she's busy. Do you want to talk to Bunny? Bunny didn't want to talk to you. Let's give him a name. Fluffy. This will do. Now we can talk about Fluffy's Fluffy. Or not, because he hates everything Harold says to him. Be careful, Fluffy, or he will feed you to a dragon. I'm kidding. You can't do that in this mod. Edwin came back from hunting with duck, pigeon, and a small rabbit. We can cut all of this meat. I wish I can feed this meat to a dragon instead of paying 24 simoleons every time I need to feed him. Edmund came back from hunting and wants to talk about relationship fears again. They need to do it multiple times to get rid of fear, and they both have relationship fears. It kind of makes sense. They both had traumatic past. Do we have to do it in front of Grandpa? Fear progress. Maybe another day of communicating his worries will finally help overcome his fears. I don't know if talking about your feelings is historically accurate or not. But we have dragons and elves, so might as well sprinkle some healthy relationship in this world. Also, it can be just their specific personalities that they incline to talking. And Dudley standing here confused. I never told my wife that I'm afraid to lose her, and that death of my children makes me feel like a bad father even though I had no way of preventing it. This guy from Hanford is so weird. This lad from Hanford is so weird. Better go and pray. Okay, Dudley went to sleep on a stack of hay again. I think it's time to buy a bed for him. Don't be mad at me, but I'm planning on giving Julie and Dudley a bunk beds. I really don't know how else I can fit another bed in this house without making it bigger, and I don't want to make it bigger yet. We're gonna put it where Julie's old bed was. Another thing that I really want to get is a cow, but I don't want to use shed from cottage living because it looks nicer than our house. It's made out of brick and has lights and more windows than our house. It just doesn't make sense. I have this free-range shelter markers. Allows you to have free-range cows and llamas, so we can build our own shed for them. I can combine it with enclosures that I'm planning on building for chickens, because I'm tired of my chickens mysteriously disappearing. Let's start with this. It's not much, but this enclosure will do. I will expand it, probably move it somewhere. It does look like Dudley and Edmund put it together really quick, but it needs a roof to at least protect animals from rain. We put inside our cube and marker, shelter marker, and I assume that if I put free-range grazing marker somewhere, cow will come here to eat? I'm really not sure. I put it here for now. The question is, how do I buy a cow? If there is no visible and clickable shed, how do I supposed to obtain a cow? I found cows in debug. They cost 400 simoleons. I think they cost the same when bought from shed. I hope it works. I can interact with her, that's good. We will name you a Bluebell, perfect. And we're also buying chickens. 2 black hens, please. First one is Amelia, what a fancy name for a chicken. And second one is Maple, good. There is a problem with this cow. When you hover over an animal, you're supposed to see panel with information about them. Name, age, their stats, hungry or full, clean or dirty. I don't see it. Maybe game doesn't understand that she's a real animal. Maybe if I put her into Sim's pocket, it will reset her and turn her into real cow, not a debug cow. Yes, it worked. Great, because it was the only idea that I had. And now we can milk a cow. It's all starting to come together. But we need to make money now to build a proper barn for them. This is not enough space for cow and chickens, and winter is soon, so it feels cruel to just leave her outside. Somehow day passed and it's time for everyone to go to bed. How's Grandpa doing up there? Ignore crying. It's Edmund. He does that sometimes. Every night, actually. How are you doing, Dudley? This looks claustrophobic. I feel like you would be able to smell the ceiling up here. Juliana has more space above her. What a glorious morning, with the beams of sun, cow clipping through the fence. Oof, it's dusty in the house. I think Julie will have to clean today. Eden will make us breakfast. The recipe that I want her to make requires any cheese, and I have no idea how to make regular cheese with this mod. Only goat cheese is available, so Eden will make that. And the stove that I have in this house doesn't allow me to cook in-game cheese. I feel like I did something wrong with this mod. Meanwhile, Juliana is taking care of the cow in her underdress in the cold autumn for some reason. To feed cow we need to pay, or we can make animal treats. I doubt it would be cheaper, but it would be more interesting. Another thing for Eden to keep up with. She just took a piece of cheese to eat. It's not a snack, it's an ingredient. Why are we all in the Eden's face again? Every time she's cooking, they all come inside to watch. It must be smell. I did the thing when I forget to press record, so we skipped the most of Wednesday. Which is sad because in that time Eden realized that she's pregnant and told Edmund, and then they've been very cuddly and romantic. So yeah, she's pregnant, which is great news. And by timing of when she got notification about that, I think that she got pregnant from their first woohoo after Willow Creek. First try baby. On less bright side, I forgot to roll for Dudley. Similar to what we did for Juliana, we will roll d10 for him, and what number he gets, that's how many years Dudley has until he dies. It's end of life roll in Rules of Ultimate Decades. Anyway, he rolled 6 years from the day when he moved in. So he will die on Eden's birthday. So this day will be sad no matter what. Great. What are you doing now? Eden, you need to discipline. Peter, don't do this, or Bunny will judge you. And he just walks away to play with the toy. It's better than making a mess, so it worked. Who are you? Why are you knocking on our door? Michaela Sadler. I copied Eden's dress onto her, so she wouldn't look futuristic. I think Eden could use a friend. I feel like she's trapped here, and only ever talks to her family. It would be nice for her to have someone else to talk to. I got an achievement. What makes a sim turn neutral? Have a sim stay in fine emotion for 48 straight sim hours. I think it's Juliana who achieved it, but for what I know it could have been Peter too, our emotionally mindful 5-year-old. I'm just asking Michaela random things like her favorite color. Dudley likes handiness. He just likes everything useful. Or he just happy not to be haunted by elves. Hi Dad. Bye. He went outside, saw them talking and went back in. Eden has learned that Michaela is an assistant dishwasher, so a scullery maid. For whom? Can we gossip about family you work for? She came in to warm herself up. Days are getting really cold. It actually feels like end of autumn. Poor Harold. Imagine trying to sleep while someone is sitting on your bed and talking. Michaela is a slob. Not very fitting for someone whose job is to wash dishes. Eden, why you have a piece of cheese in your hand? She keeps snacking on it. Her pregnancy craving is goat cheese. And she learns that Michaela is materialistic and a goofball. Meanwhile, Edmund, fishing and stinks. I think it's time for you to go to bed. And it's time for Michaela to go home. We all need to sleep. It's the next morning. Today we're making roasted chestnuts for breakfast. Why are you eating cheese? Why you abandoned your chestnuts in the oven? Resume. I'm putting this cheese in the fridge. According to the rules, I'm not supposed to store food in the fridge, but this cheese doesn't go bad anyway. Dudley, he took the cheese from the fridge. It's not safe anywhere. She's literally cooking breakfast for you. See? Roasted chestnuts. Now I want cheese. Why do I find it so cute and cozy when they just eat together in the morning in their pajamas or clothing that they sleep in? Edmund is getting bullied by bees. It's been a long time since they attacked him specifically. Today is the day. Today Edmund is turning 30 and entering adult stage, if he survives his role. I feel like we need to do something special for this moment. Let's go for a swim. Dulce inspired me. Look at her swimming with all of her clothes on. And yes, swimming is special, because despite the fact that we live next to a river, Edmund never went for a swim. I just never thought of that. He decided to take his clothes off at home and walk like that all the way. Game is literally telling me that it is his birthday. It looks like a lovely swim, but actually it is end of autumn and really cold. So, to survive, Edmund has to roll number greater than 9. If he rolls anything less than 9, he will die. He rolls 2. Damn. Like, I was prepared, but I was still hoping that he would survive. So, I guess it is an end to Edmund Burningbrooke. It's so weird and sad, and he barely left any children, and we're actually in very bad position in terms of continuing this challenge. Because he was swimming when we rolled for him, I think he will die by drowning. It was so insanely fast. He's gone. Poofed. I asked Eden to pick up his own, but she's going in the opposite direction for some reason. Oh my god, really? You just did a circle for no reason, and now you're gonna swim to his urn. I think she's going mad. I brought Dragon here. Let's pretend that he flew here when he felt Edmund die. What do we do now? I'm lost. He never returns the damn donkey. It's so Edmund. Okay, it's not a big deal. Look, Sarah is here. It's her and Simon's donkey. Eden can return it. Eden can you blame her? Everyone else at the house should go to sleep. Tomorrow we will go and bury Edmund at the cemetery. Hi Sarah, I'm wife of Edmund Burnenbrook. Okay, let's return the donkey. Oh, it went in the box. Okay, we will go home now. Michaela is walking towards our house at midnight. Have you heard news already? Why is this late? I hate that she's wearing the same dress. This is Eden's dress in my head. Copying outfits from one theme onto another clearly doesn't work for my brain. Come on in, I guess, but it's weird to visit this late, and Eden will just go to sleep. She's just too tired and lost. Michaela went outside to be attacked by bees, of course. Are you taking our compost? Come on. Now she's gardening. She's so confusing. She's very friendly, but very weird. Anyway, Michaela left at 5 in the morning after watering our entire garden. I'm thankful, yet confused. It's Friday and the year of 1310. Technically that's new decade? Somehow I missed that with all of that happened. If we count in from 1300, because we started in 1300, 1309 would be 10th year, and 1310 would be a start of a new decade. Welcome to a new decade! Oh my god. Not a very positive start. I think we will celebrate beginning of new decade in the next episode. Fits a lot better with a new child that Eden is carrying right now than with funeral of Edmund. Now we will go to Hanford Church and Cemetery to bury Edmund. I invited a lot of people, tried to remember everyone from Hanford who knew Edmund, and I left free will on, so they will be a bit chaotic at this funeral. We gathered today to say goodbye to Edmund Burnenbrook, founder of Ultimate Decade's legacy, the man who started it all. He will always be remembered as a dude who stole an egg. And a fisherman, of course. He's been married twice, he had 3 kids, will have 3 kids. Eden is still pregnant with a 3rd one, but he had Harold, his heir, and Ulrich, who died unfortunately. Harold still has several roles to go through, including Great Famine role, with pretty high percentage of death. So he has a while before he can continue Burnenbrook legacy. It sure be interesting journey to get to the 2nd generation being fully established, at least married. And Harold now an owner of a dragon. I decided the dragon will be passed down through male heirs and bound to a current one. It's tempting to say that after death of owner, dragon becomes attached to his firstborn. Sounds more dramatic, or at least firstborn son. But those kids won't always survive, so just current living male heir. And this is kind of all of the formalities that I wanted to mention in this funeral. The rest of this is just saying goodbye to Edmund. At this funeral, Dudley couldn't stop thinking about something. On the night when Edmund stayed in Foundry Cove village in Willow Creek, Dudley had a nightmare too. He saw his daughter in it. Eden was standing in front of a grave and crying, weeping. Her voice echoing in the cemetery like it's a small cellar. It was raining in the dream. Sky was crying with her. Over time, water from rain and her tears started accumulating at her feet. First as a puddle, but then the whole cemetery started flooding, like it was actually just a box. Level of water was rising and rising until Eden drowned in it. When Dudley woke up, he thought that he saw such an unsettling dream because Edmund just told him about Eden's first husband's death. Dudley went to bed worrying about his daughter and feeling sorry for his deceased son-in-law. So that dream didn't surprise him. But now, when looking at Eden crying over Edmund's grave, he can't help but question whether that was nightmare about past or prediction about future he saw.